Since the discovery of Jay Slater's body, which was a few days ago now, the dust is starting to settle. I still think there's a lot of questions. In actual fact, I don't think anything's changed. And yes, there's been loads of people on TikTok and social media that have jumped to conclusions and rumours and whatever. I think that I've tried to be quite level-headed as best as I can and not get drawn into conjecture and hearsay. But now the body has been found, which a lot of people kind of thought was going to be the outcome the longer it went on, that it wasn't going to be a happy ending necessarily. The questions still remain. Why on earth was he up there with 30-plus-year-old men? One of them whom has got a criminal conviction of being involved in nefarious business. Why was he there? To continue partying? Then they went straight to sleep? Why was their Airbnb not cordoned off and forensically tested? Why was the car not? If this had have happened in the UK, the car would have been tested. The last two people to see Jay would have been either arrested or certainly questioned under caution. All mobile phones from friends, the two guys in the Airbnb, would have been forensically looked at. All the messages incoming and outgoing. None of that happened. They're the questions that as a father I would need to know. Why was my son or my brother or whoever it might have been out there on their own? Why have stories been changed so much? Why is the UK detective that was out there that said he had evidence to suggest that Jay left there scared for his safety? Why now all of a sudden, just because a body's been found, have these questions stopped being asked? And I know you have to give the family time to grieve, and it's awful. It must have been awful. Their families and friends have been dragged through the mud. But now we've got the conclusion that we have. I think these questions still need asking in a manner that is still respectful and still takes into account all of the things that aren't quite right about this case. Because like I've said in other videos, there's nothing that's gripped me like this case has, and I think a lot of you guys and girls out there will be the same. It struck a chord that with me, the Nicola Bulley case didn't, and other things haven't. So these questions absolutely still need answering. It just looks to me too suspicious. Is it tourism? Are they scared about losing tourism if the truth actually comes out? It's just so sad. But I think we need to keep asking the questions. Let the family grieve, do what they want. Make sure that the funeral is exactly what they want it to be. And so what if they get a little bit more money in the GoFundMe? We don't know the ins and outs of repatriation, how much that costs, funerals, who knows? If people are donating, that's fine. We don't bring all of that into it. It's nonsensical. But the questions that we all had 2 weeks ago are still there. Nothing's been answered by the discovery of the body. Let's hope that they are when he comes back, and let's hope that there is some real closure, because like I said, as a father, I would want to know why my son was there, what he was doing, who was involved, because if there is any justice that needs serving, it needs serving. This can't just be forgotten and brushed under the carpet.